On June 6th, 2023, I experienced a once-in-a-lifetime experience that maybe only a couple thousand people on Earth have experienced. I got to perform on stage in Manhattan in front of 2,500 people on guitar. What the hell? So you're probably wondering, how the hell did I get on stage? Well, I'm going to tell you. I've been listening to the Backseat Lovers for around like 2 years. I bought tickets for the concert because I really wanted to go, and I had no thoughts up until like the last couple weeks before the concert. Like 2-3 weeks before the concert started, that's when I was starting to jot a mastermind plan down in my head. I play guitar. I am assuming you guys know that. I actually performed Kilby Girl, their most famous song, for my high school talent show. It should be like right here or somewhere. I literally lived, breathed, and ate that song for around a couple months because of how much I practiced it, because it was for my high school talent show. I performed it in front of a crowd there for my school talent show. Since I was going to the Backseat Lovers concert, I was like, their most famous song is Kilby Girl. I know how to play it. I'm gonna try to get on stage. And try to play it. So I was thinking, how do I get on stage? Let me be critical about this. There's literally only one way to really get on stage, is for a fan to be brought up. It's for Josh, that's the name of the lead singer, for him to bring up a fan. So I was like, okay, so how do I get that to happen? And then I was thinking, I was like, let me bring a sign that says something. So I spent a couple minutes just thinking of a phrase to write down on a sign and bring it to the concert. And I came up with the phrase, I know every note to Kilby Girl. You need to write something down that catches the person's eye. And this goes for everything in life generally. You need to catch people's eye. I could have easily wrote down on the sign, bring me on stage, or I love Kilby Girl, or something basic like that. If Josh saw that, he probably would have ignored it. And I was like, if he sees this, he's definitely going to stop and think about the sign, because that is such an eye-catching phrase. And little did I know, did that work. So I literally kind of manifested being on stage. I came into the concert with the sign and I was like, I have one plan. I'm going to either get on the stage or I'm going to die trying. I went with like 3 of my friends, and you could ask them. I literally was like, I'm getting on this stage even if I die trying. I really wanted to get on that stage. The concert starts. We're in the pit. I am nowhere near the front of the concert. I am nowhere near the front of the venue. I am mostly in the middle towards the back. I was nowhere near the front. A lot of people probably thought I was in the front of it. Sorry, there's a dog that just walked by. It's taking a piss. I told my friends, I was like, whenever I raise this sign, flash your phone light at it. Flash your phone light, and that will be the best way of grabbing Josh's attention and maybe giving me a chance of getting on stage. I raised it once, he didn't see. Raised it a second time, I thought he saw. I thought he looked at me, but I was like, maybe he didn't look at me, maybe he just looked around me. Then I checked the track list for the concert, and Kilby Girl was next. And I was like, shit, I only have one more chance of making this happen. So I raised the sign as high as I can. I started moving it around like crazy. And then I told my friend, flash your light, flash your light. I told my other friend, flash your light, flash your light. I started waving it like crazy. Slowly, people around me started waving their flashlights at my sign. Like people I didn't even know. And then people I didn't even know started pointing at me and started making a bunch of noise. And then I see Josh look up and look at me, and he goes,
what does that say? Every note on guitar? On guitar? You want to try it?
When he said carve a path, everyone split open, and I just ran through. I ran through with my sign, holding up my sign, and I was like, oh my gosh, no way. As soon as Josh said the words, what does that say? Not even when he said, do you want to try it? When he first said, what does that say? I already knew what was going to happen was going to happen. I already knew. When he said that, I already knew I was going to get on stage and I was going to kill it. My number one goal was just to make him read the sign, and that worked. I'm at the front of the row, I'm at the front of the venue, and then a security guard literally picks me up like I'm a feather over the stage, and then I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. I have never felt that much adrenaline in my life when I ran through the middle. I was just looking up at the stage and looking at everyone just staring at me. Then he takes me backstage, I guess. I walk up these really narrow stairs. I'll never forget that. It was really, really, really narrow. I get on stage and I shake Josh's hand and I give him a hug, and I just looked at the crowd, and looking at 2,500 people in front of you is scary. scary. It was scary, but it was cool. It was exciting, you know. It was exciting. I remember, like, you could see in some videos that I was talking to Josh, and from what I can remember, I talked to him. I just said, like, thank you so much. I've been listening to you guys for years. It means the world that you brought me up. And then he asked me, he was like, do you really know every note? I was like, of course I do. And then he just gave me the guitar. The whole crowd is going insane, and like, it was such a blur. Like, I couldn't really recognize what was going on because I was just feeling so much adrenaline. It got to the point where, like, I fretted the first two notes on my guitar. It felt wrong to me. So I literally went up to Josh and I was like, I think you could see in one of these videos, I literally would go up to him and I'm like, yo, Josh, is this right? And he was like, no, 1 fret down. And I was like, oh my God, he's probably so nervous now. He probably thinks I don't know it. I did know it. I was just so overwhelmed that, like, I started a little bit wrong. Guys, I was not nervous the entire time. I was just so excited to play. I was so excited to go through with my plan and play. I was just not nervous. There were so many people in front of me, and then the concert happened. The video explains for itself. I have the full video, the full cover right here if you want to check it out. The atmosphere, the lights, the crowd, it was really the best moment of my life, and something I dreamed of doing. I didn't think I would be able to do something like that till I was like a lot older, and the fact that I'm doing it right now, I just turned 18. I literally completed one of my life goals at 18 years old. I am forever grateful and just so happy that I did that. I'm so proud of myself, literally. The one thing that sucks about all of this, even though it was the best moment of my life, without a doubt, from the second I picked the first note to the second I picked the last note, I don't remember a single second of it. I'm trying to remember and I can't. I literally can't remember any of it. You know when you're just so overwhelmed and you're in your zone, so much adrenaline and you're in your moment, like you just forget everything. I literally cannot remember myself playing it. And at least I have videos for it. I remember talking to Josh. I remember seeing the crowd. I remember walking on stage. I remember walking off a stage, but I don't remember playing the song at all. And that really shows that literal, I think 4.5 minutes is the duration of the song. That shows for those 4.5 minutes, I was literally like levitating and literally in heaven. It was unbelievable. So after the concert, I remember I hugged Josh, the crowd starts chanting my name, and then I walk off stage and one of the security guards took me to the back of the venue. I have no idea why. I had to walk all the way back through the front of the pit because that's where my friends were. And when I tell you that everyone stopped to talk to me, I mean every single person I bumped into stopped me and told me, you killed it, you did an amazing job, I'm so proud of you. People were hugging me, people were taking photos with me. It was really like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, at that moment, like, I hate to say it because I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but at that moment, I felt famous. I literally stopped in my head and I was like, I feel like I'm famous. I feel like people know who I am. It was amazing. Just people coming up to me and like acknowledging the work that I did. Everyone was so positive. They were saying that I killed it. I did an amazing job. Everyone stopped me. I mean, everyone, literally everyone. And you can imagine, like, I was so overwhelmed. I was so caught up. Like, meanwhile, the concert is still going on. Like, the Backseat Lovers were still killing it and people were still talking to me. And I'm just trying to talk to them. I'll put some videos right now of people talking to me.
Thank you. I'm here for you. I'm so proud of you. How do you write your name?
Yeah, anyways, I was so overwhelmed. I literally just wanted the concert to end because I had enough for the day. Like, those 4.5 minutes of my life were enough. I literally was waiting for the concert to end because I just wanted like everything to stop because I was just so anxious and so overwhelmed of what just happened. As soon as the concert ends, I start walking out, and again, everyone is stopping to talk to me, to congratulate me. Everyone, I mean, every single person I walked by was like, you killed it, you did so good. And then one of the security guards stopped me and was like, yo, David, if you ever get famous, here's my number, I'll be your security guard. Bro, that shit had me dying, man. And then I was so thirsty, I was so dehydrated because of like what was going on. And I asked my friends, yo, let's go to the closest deli. We walked like 3 blocks down from the venue. And when I stepped foot in that deli, everyone inside the deli turned around and was like, David! everyone in the deli started talking to me. In the deli, not even in the venue, in the deli. It was like, you're the guy that played Kill Me Girl on guitar. I was in the deli for around an hour, and in that hour, I think like 40 people came up to me that were inside the deli already and coming into the deli after I was sitting down. And I'm telling you again, in those time frame, I felt so famous. Like it was a nice feeling, low key. Like it was a nice feeling solely for the fact that people were recognizing like my achievement and my hard work. Not for anything else. I'm not like a douchebag that's like, oh, I love being famous, I love the attention. No, I just love that people like enjoyed my work, you know? And then it got to the point where so many people were coming up to me. The freaking deli guy was like, yo, I don't know who you are, but you seem pretty famous. It was really funny. And then I had an hour train ride back home from the concert, and I had that time to reflect on what happened. I literally cannot sleep. I remember on that day, I went to sleep at 5 a.m. because I got home and I was just rewatching the videos. I went to sleep at 5:30, 5 o'clock that day. I woke up like at 1 p.m. and the next day was my high school prom. And I literally said to myself, I literally don't even need to go to my high school prom anymore because I already lived my dream. I wasn't gonna go, but I was like, I already paid for it. So the day after the concert, all the videos came out. All the videos came out on TikTok, all the Instagram photos. I got these really cool professional photos from one of the photographers. Thank you to her. I uploaded them onto Instagram, and it's my most liked Instagram photo. It has like 700 likes. I uploaded a clip of me performing onto TikTok, and it has 800,000 views. I uploaded a clip of Josh recognizing my sign, like when he said, what does that say? I uploaded that onto TikTok. It has like 6 million views. It's unbelievable. I'm literally blowing up. I got like 100 new Instagram followers that night. I got 14,000 followers on TikTok. You can see in these photos, like, look how happy Josh is. Look how happy and proud he is of me. And there were several times where I was playing and I would look to my side and I would just look at Josh and he was jamming the hell out. He was so happy, and that just makes me so happy how he was so happy at me. That proves that like I literally made his day. I want to say thank you to all of you guys watching, to everyone in the crowd, to my friends that came with me to the concert. You know who you are, for making it happen, for flashing your light. I appreciate you. For real. Most importantly, thank you to the backseat lovers for bringing me on stage and letting me live my dream. Everyone, do me a favor and follow your dreams. Follow your damn dreams, because on that night, I have never felt more alive, joyful, and excited. I truly hope all of you could feel that type of happiness I felt on that night at least once in your life. Like nothing can ever come close to what I felt on that night. Also, check this out. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the actual date. On November 9th, well, this wasn't the date of the concert. On November 9th, I uploaded these photos onto my Instagram. November 9th, 2022. This was when I went to see the Backseat Lovers originally at the Brooklyn Steel in 2022, November. I saw them for the first time originally. I posted these photos and look at the caption. I captioned it, "I can play guitar, put me on stage." And that same night, I uploaded this on my Instagram story. One day, that'll be me on stage. Mark my words. I went from watching the Backseat Lovers back in November 2022 at a concert to performing their song, Kill Me Girl, on stage at my high school talent show, to performing with the actual band. What can I say? I'm a man of my word. Express your universe.